Good evening, Leanne. Good day to you. Good evening to you. I feel like I need to move my camera a smidgy. There we go. Oh, Kali. Oh my goodness. So, a few announcements. First of all, we're doing the elements. We're starting with air, then earth, water, fire. It will be full clarification. And I wrote some things down. Saturday is the last day to book a personal reading. If you want to get that $30 price, that price will be no more after Saturday. It will go back to $60, and it actually will stay only at that price until January 1st, where it will go up. Members have a different price. You can always contact me if you want more information on that. Sunday, December 22nd, there's an hour-long Zoom with a special guest, and it is all about taking a deep dive into soulmate connections, twin flame, and karmics, and what it all means. The truth, really, not all the hype and all the other stuff that you hear. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Leanne. Oh, I feel like that was all I had to say on that matter. So I'm going to address, Leanne, I looked on how to set that, and I know I've come across it before, but of course I wait till the last minute and then I couldn't find it. And so I think I need to do a deep dive on how to set the chat to monitor more, take some of your, the weight off your shoulders. Anyways, so we're going to start with air signs. I feel like I should write down time stamps. I feel like there's so much more. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Next week, right? Yes, next week I will not be doing my normal Wednesday or my normal Friday because, as promised, I am doing the week ahead full clarifications for every single sign. However, it's going to be broken down. The 24th will be Aries through Gemini. The 25th will be Leo through Scorpio, and the 26th will be Sag through Pisces. Full clarifications, 3 jam-packed days. So, yay. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the air signs at 2:49. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What's the good stuff? Only the good stuff. That's all we want. Just the good stuff. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The good stuff. That kind of came out in the reverse, but we'll just set it aside for a hot minute. What is the good stuff? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel like I need to turn off my heater or I'm going to be baking here in a minute. Good stuff coming. Let's see. We have number 35, first chakra archangel Michael. Grounded, stability, security. And its occupation kind of came out in the reverse, but I'll read it both ways. I feel like number 34, occupation, you could definitely feel like stability, security in your occupation. However, if it's in the reverse, I feel like you're feeling that regardless of whether you have this job or not. And you could even be beginning a new adventure towards a new career path. We do have the dreamer, Aquarius, Aries energy. This is a brand new cycle starting for you, taking a leap of faith, a new start. It's trusting what lies ahead. With the Hermit card, this is interesting, Virgo energy. I feel like maybe you have been already in that energy of Hermit. If not, you're being called to kind of go within and really take a spiritual approach, figure out what you're passionate about, what really drives you. It's also finding out like what your true wish fulfillment is. And then we have the 2 of fire. This is, to me, the minor arcana of the World card. Definitely feel like a cycle has ended for you, but it's also about passionately moving into a bigger picture, into some expanding forward or future forward thinking. It's interesting because the underlying energies have hostilities in the distant horizon. And I feel like that's somebody's energy coming in with you because you're taking this new journey, this new leap of faith, because you are more focused on your stability and grounded. And it's kind of like, it almost feels like you're also headed towards a spiritual journey as well. Things that mean more in a spiritual way as opposed to, oh, I just want this job because it pays well, or oh, I just want to do this because it's the next step or whatever. It feels like there's more of a spiritual aspect. We do have the 6 of water. So there could be somebody coming back around from the past, but it feels more like you're choosing to revisit old dreams. Child, like when you were a child, things that you really truly were passionate and driven towards as a child. That's the energy I'm feeling. What is the dreamer? This is again for air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Ooh. Okay. So the dreamer is being clarified by the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like for some time you were kind of juggling between your dreams, your desires, and something that was a little bit more balanced, or the idea of something balanced. Finances, like, oh, I would love to do this, but I really need to make sure that I'm, paying bills and things like that. I feel like you can have them both, and that the new beginning is going to show you that your dreams and desires are all going to come together with the finances, with the abundance. It's not one or the other, but I feel like for a time you've been emotionally and mentally possibly drained, physically drained, trying to decipher which one to go through or go for. What is the Hermit? Okay, I don't know who sings this song, but I keep hearing dreamer, nothing but a dreamer. I don't know who sings it. I think it's a man. So the Hermit is being clarified by the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Judgment, Scorpio energy. Yeah, I feel like there's a need to drop the burdens, the old programming, the things that you've been carrying around that tell you have to pick between the two. It's the energy of no longer concerning yourself with the masses or what society thinks or believes, to really go within, to get out of that lack mindset or the feeling of like there is a choice here. Like if I do what I dream about and desire, I'm not going to have the ducats. It's not going to pave the way or pay the way. With the Judgment card, I feel like there's a surrender to all of that, to let it go, and to Supertramp. That sounds, yeah, that's probably exactly what it is. Thank you, Vicky. Surrender and move in a different direction, to let it go. And the direction I feel like you're moving in is, again, something more spiritual, to seek out that connection that kind of removes you from this whole idea that everything is black and white and it has to be this way because people say it's this way. What is this 2 of Fire? So the Two of Fire is being clarified by the Three of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups. I feel like you've been waiting for some time to take this Two of Wands, to move in a new direction, to have a new direction open up for you. And I feel like there's a higher level of commitment that you're walking away from. Some relationship, however that looks for you, it feels like there's a major shift and change coming. I heard a change in the air. It feels like you're becoming more grounded and stable in your own self. It feels like you're finally releasing the idea that things have to be a certain way. You're opening more up to your spiritual aspect, which will indeed tell you you can have it all. It's all a matter of your beliefs, and it's all the law of attraction. I feel like with the Hermit, you're going within to figure out what it is that truly makes you happy, what you're passionate about. And I feel like you also are becoming to have a higher level of commitment towards that spiritual aspect. And that in turn is allowing you to release all garbage that is holding you back from taking this new journey. What is the Six of Cups? Yeah, I feel like the hostilities pertains to whomever it is that you are detaching from. That's a lot for the Six of Cups, but we'll go ahead. Okay, so again, I feel like there is definitely somebody coming back around from your past. However, I feel like this is more about revisiting your old dreams, your old desires, your old... I feel like it's far more than dreams. Like if you recall, like, oh, I wanted to be this when I grew up. I was always passionate about drawing. I was always passionate about reading. And then, you become an adult and all that kind of goes the wayside, and you have to man up or woman up and be an adult. I feel like you're getting back to those creative aspects. But there were seeds that were planted back then, and I feel like you're going back towards that. We do have a Queen of Wands that is Aries, Leo, Sag, specifically Aries, fire energy. This is kind of a witchy woman. Again, this could be somebody that's coming back around from your past, or this could be you if you have that placement somewhere. But this is somebody who is very creative, very magical. They go after what it is that they desire. They're very passionate, charismatic. We have the Strength card, and that's Leo energy. I feel like you're in your power, like in your power at this point. I feel like, or it's coming into you with all these shifts and changes. We have the Knight of Swords. That is the fastest moving knight in the deck. There could be some kind of an epiphany or a clarity coming in. And the Two of Cups. Interesting. I feel like there's definitely somebody coming back around from your past. Whether it's the fire energy or not, I'm not sure. But I feel like there's a clarity coming through when it comes to some kind of a relationship. The hostilities, again, I feel like it's because of, now whether it's somebody you're currently with in a relationship, a higher level of commitment can be a lot of different things. It could be a roommate. It can be a boss. Like you have a commitment to this boss to show up, whatever. There's going to be hostilities coming because you're taking this new journey. You're moving, well, I heard into your own skin. So I definitely feel like with the Six of Cups, there is somebody coming back around from the past, and it could also pertain to that energy of you're kind of well, I heard molding the clay, but going back over the things that you enjoyed, getting back into that energy. So I'm going to read your chakra card. Oop, wrong pile. You have number 36, Divine Wisdom. I definitely feel like you're going to be receiving divine wisdom, possibly even a spiritual awakening when you go within. Now, going within can mean a lot of things. It definitely means to kind of move away from external energies, but it can be meditating. It can be beginning to read spiritual books. It can be all sorts of different things. It's time spent in meditation, really, but how you meditate is really can be different for everybody. I mean, meditation isn't it doesn't just fit into a box. So let's go ahead and move into the earth signs at 15:30. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up me cards here. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way, so do take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Just another quick reminder, next week it will not be the normal Wednesday and Friday. Instead, I will be going Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There will be no Friday, and it will be the week ahead for all signs, full clarification, chalked into 3 different days. And so you know. 3 marvelous days of, especially Christmas, Christmas Eve, and the day after Christmas. It's my gift to you for how amazing you all are. I appreciate you all tremendously. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, a friendly reminder, the personal readings are going to go back to its original price as of Sunday. So Saturday is your last day to book for a personal reading at the price of $30. It will be no more after Saturday. Also, Sunday is the hour-long Zoom where me and a special guest, Bridget, are going to sit and discuss I almost said timestamps, twin flames, soulmates, and karmic relationships. The truth, not the garbage that people feed you, which frankly can be so confusing regardless, depending on who it is that you ask about it. But I really want to get into the origin, where it came from, things like that, and what our resonant belief is on it. So, all right. Earth signs. I forgot who I was doing for a minute. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Super chats are available. They are $5 minimum. 1 question per super chat. If you're interested. Interesting. Good stuff. What is the good stuff? Only the good stuff. I think it's Elvis. Only the lonely. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if that's Elvis or not. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Overall energy we have is number 3, blossoming abundance. Beautiful energy to be in, and it's pertaining to a couple, a main male, and number 1 and number 12, privileged lady. So take that how it resonates. Doesn't have to be love per se. We'll see as I get into the cards. But there's definitely blossoming abundance, which means that things are growing, expanding in a beautiful way. We have, is it Roy Orbison? See, Vicky, you're my music lady. I appreciate you. I just get the songs. I don't know who they're sung by. We have the world. I feel like there's abundance and joy and happiness because a cycle is actually finally coming to an end. So we'll see where it leads from there. But the world, Aquarius, Capricorn energy is success, joy, happiness. you've finally ended a cycle. And I don't think any cycle is bad. I think there's a lot of growth in cycles, and they can last upwards of 10 years, 20 years, lifetimes. You can continuously repeat the same cycle over and over again with a different person, different people. But this is freedom. It's like you've leveled up, moved through a cycle. And then we have the Ace of Water, beautiful energy again. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be an awakening to psychic abilities. It also definitely could be a brand new emotional experience, a new love experience. And by new, am I back? That's the first time that's ever happened. Oh my goodness. Apologies. Apparently I was buffering. Anyways, the World card can be an ending completely. Like, we're done, we're going our separate ways. But it also could be, and then a new love comes in, right? But it also could mean that, no, we've made it through this cycle and we're moving into a new cycle together. So take it how it resonates. Like, if you are like, oh, thank God it's over, I'm so glad to move on, then most likely this is the end. If you're like, oh, but we're so perfect together, then clearly you're just moving into a new cycle. We have the Magician, although we are going to clarify, so we'll find out, won't we? The Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. This is creation, magic. It's manifesting, creating. So we'll find out what you're manifesting. So far, this is definitely the good stuff for the earth signs. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 39, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. And that's self-expression, speaking your truth. And it's interesting because it's pertaining to number 29, imprisonment. I'm curious if you're feeling maybe like you are needing to hold something back or not speak on something. If you're all of a sudden receiving psychic abilities, you might feel like, okay, I'm just going to kind of keep this to myself. Like, I don't want to throw things out there and have people look at me a certain kind of way. And that's fine. To each their own. But feeling imprisonment when it comes to speaking your truth or your self-expression, I'm not a huge fan of that. It could also just mean that I heard lay low. So you're more on the introverted side. You're not super keen on, I guess the opposite would be outgoing, right? However, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of that. Maybe it's because I'm all about like, bam. So no shade though. We have the High Priestess. That's Pisces energy specifically. This is, again, all about meditation and going inward, following your intuition, and it's psychic abilities, things of that nature. Now, this could be you in this energy, and or it could be that this is somebody that you're going to help you with information pertaining to none other than, I can't pick the card up, the Two of Water. So a relationship. It's the High Priestess is about developing your psychic abilities. And again, the Ace of Water definitely could be you opening up to psychic abilities. It can be more than one thing. It can also be a brand new opportunity, a brand new emotional experience in love, because we do have blossoming abundance for two people here. Doesn't necessarily mean you're lovers. We've got a main male and a privileged lady. But there's creation involved, which I love, beautiful energy. In that underlying, the only thing that makes me feel like you're holding something back or keeping your personal expressions to yourself is because there's either something you're trying to navigate in a relationship and you're seeking higher guidance, and or you're starting to receive information from your intuition, from your higher psychic abilities pertaining to the situation, and you're kind of mum's the word. You're keeping it to yourself. You don't, now I'm being drawn to give an example. Interesting example. Many years ago, there was a situation where I knew somebody had cheated and I was upset and I was driving and I was like, who is it? Who did they cheat with? Like, I know I know, like, show me. And of course I'm yelling at spirit at this point. I'm angry and upset and whatever. And so a face flashed in my third eye and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. And so in true fashion of who I was back then, I was like I didn't know if what I saw was true or not. I believed it was, even though it was hard to believe. And so I went to the person and just was like, hey, yeah, so it was this person. And they immediately got pissed and were like, who told you? And I was like, like horrified. But that could be it. Like, and I'm not saying the cheating scenario. I'm just saying that you could be receiving guidance or information and you're like, I don't like, how do I tell them? Because I can guarantee you to this day, that person doesn't believe that that's how I received it. They think that somebody ratted on them and nobody did. So just saying, I get it. If that's what's going on, you're receiving this information and you're like, good, bad, or indifferent. And you just don't want to spill the beans to anybody. Because, how do you explain that? Like, oh, I'm getting visions. I mean, it's more acceptable now than it was even when I was a kid. But either way, let's get into the clarifying. What's the world card? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know how to take which one first. Okay. The world's being clarified by the Lovers, the Five of Pentacles, and the Moon card. Interesting. The Lovers, Gemini, the Moon, Cancer, Pisces. The ending of a cycle, it could be the ending of a cycle pertaining to a soulmate connection. Soulmates don't necessarily stay around forever. Sometimes when you reach that growth period, it's time to move on. Combined, it feels like it could also be that this connection is releasing the lack and fear. The Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold, but it's also be careful of the thoughts that you think because you're creating. So if you're like, I just don't have enough, money's always tight, you're going to create more of that until you truly don't have enough. But it's lack. It's the energy of lack and being left out in the cold. With the moon is fear, but it also, I feel like it's pertaining to fear, frankly. I don't think the moon in this has much to do with receiving your abilities, although it could. But I feel like what's coming to an end is this lack and fear pertaining to a soulmate connection, and also possibly the soulmate connection could be coming to an end for some of you. And again, soulmates, some are meant to be there forever, some are not. Like, once you learn lessons, sometimes it's time for you to go separate ways to learn other things from other people. And soulmates don't, I mean, it is the Lovers card, so I'm going to say it was probably a relationship. The new emotional experience, the Ace of Water. Interesting. I feel like you probably are the one that was feeling like you were over it, because the Four of Cups is all about somebody who is kind of unsatisfied with the emotional experiences that they've been having. Like, I'm over it. And the universe is, excuse that finger, the universe is bringing in this opportunity, the Ace of Cups. The question is, are you focused hopefully on exciting new adventures, the fact that you've completed this cycle and it's time to move on? Or are you more focused on what went wrong? Because if you're focused on what went wrong, you're going to miss out. We have the King of Wands, Sagittarius energy specifically, but that is Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like that could be the new person possibly coming in for you. Followed with the of Wands, that is some fast moving energy, communication, passion, drive, desire. With Justice, Libra energy, this is going to be majorly balanced, filled with passion, drive, and desire. Not to say that your old one might not have been, but I feel like it's over. I feel like there's a lot of things that you moved through with this other person, and I feel like it's come to an end. I feel like what's awaiting you is something that's a little bit more, I heard fast paced, but not in a, oh, it's going to move fast, but kind of like excitable and passion and drive and charisma, and the energy just feels a little bit more, I don't know, was the last one boring? Because that's what I'm feeling. So you could be the privileged lady or the main male, and it could be, that's the blossoming abundance, that you've completed a cycle with somebody and this is what's coming in for you. What is the Magician? Again, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Oh, interesting. We have, how am I? The Magician, we have the Hanged Man. I feel like you're definitely manifesting from a new perspective with the Six of Cups and the Two of Wands. I feel like you are definitely receiving some kind of spiritual gifts at this time. And it's giving you a new perspective of which to create from. It's interesting because we have the Six of Cups, which just came out in the air sign reading, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. But I feel like you could be perceiving this person as a past life soulmate coming in for you. That could be what you're, how do I explain that? Like you have a recognition of this person when they come in, that they could have been a past life soulmate and or somebody from your past. I feel like you also have a new perspective pertaining to past situations. With the Two of Wands, it feels like you are, again, it's the minor arcana of the World card. You are closing out that cycle. You're turning your back on the old and moving towards the new, looking forward to the future. We do have the Six of Wands with the Knight of Cups. I feel like there's recognition of this person coming in, and I don't know if the recognition again is because they're from your past, which of course you're like, oh yeah, we went to elementary school together, or if it's recognition because you're like, God, this person just seems so familiar and they feel so like I'm so at home with them kind of energy. What's the High Priestess? I feel like, again, either you're receiving intuition, which I definitely feel like you're on that path, or this is somebody that you're receiving guidance from. With the Knight of Swords, that's the fastest moving knight in the deck. I feel like this is like a light bulb moment, clarity coming in for you. And I'd say you're speaking your truth, but maybe you are in this instance. Maybe you're finally going to speak your truth. I know you're seeing the truth for sure. You're understanding. You've got major clarity. So whether you're choosing to speak it or not, it doesn't really look like you are. But that's why you so chose to emotionally detach from a situation, whatever the situation is, and that's what created the ending of the cycle. Your decision to see the truth, see things for what they were. A lot of times we'll stay in situations just because they're comfortable. We can even get comfortable in the chaos, even if it's no longer serving us. So I feel like there's a seeing things for, or at least a clarity, and closing out that cycle. Interesting, interesting. That Two of Cups. of wondering, I'm wondering if, are you closing out a cycle with a Pisces? I don't want to get all kerfunkled in this reading. So if you need to flip the roles, please do. If you feel like you're with somebody and their things are about to, you know, but this is the good stuff coming to you. So I don't know, maybe this is cross-watcher reading. Anyways, the Two of Cups is, we've got the King of Cups, Pisces energy specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody who is kind, caring, compassionate, highly intuitive, and psychic. With the Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles, Virgo, but it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So definitely you're there, male, female, not gender specific. And there's some kind of secretive, or the Seven of Swords is, it can be secret. It also feels like strategic. Somebody could be being strategic when it comes to this coupling. And although you could be dealing with a water sign in some aspect, it could just be somebody who embodies that energy. But I find this very peculiar. You literally have blossoming abundance with you and another person, for sure, 100%. You've got the ending of a cycle taking place, and I feel like it's the ending of a soulmate connection that was at some level making you feel left out in the cold, mundane. There could have been fear involved. It could have just been a lot of stuff to work through. Well, you've done that, because with the World card, it means you've literally moved out of that cycle. You have a new emotional experience coming in. Well, with that, also, you've got some psychic abilities coming in. This is almost like a gift from the universe with a fire sign and or somebody who embodies that energy. And it's filled with passion and excitement, and it's bringing balance into your otherwise boring life. With the Magician, you're creating from a new perspective, something that possibly could be calling somebody back from the past, even past life, but also from even like maybe that childlike innocence. There's turning your back on the old and moving forward to the new. You're not speaking your truth, because I feel like you're either receiving guidance from somebody else or your own guidance pertaining to emotionally detaching from this soulmate connection in order to begin a new opportunity. My only question is it with a water sign or a fire sign? One you might be leaving and one you might be moving towards. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like this water energy is what is bringing the sun and the strength, giving you your power, making you feel happiness, abundance, joy. We do have number 35, soul healing. So I definitely feel like you are healed. I mean, when you complete a cycle, I feel like you've healed. It could be that the person that's coming in for you is soul healing as well. Earth signs. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That is what I have for you. We are now moving on to lay water signs, 3843. 43. That is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Water signs. Give me a moment while I do my little shuffly shuffle. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then we will have fire signs, and we will be finished. So if you are interested in super chat, it is one question per super chat. It's $5 minimum. Yeah. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Next week is going to be totally different. I will not be doing my normal Wednesday and Friday. I will be here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6 p.m. I am breaking the signs up in 4s. So it will be Tuesday, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Wednesday will be Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. And Thursday will be Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. It will be full clarifications as promised, my gift to you. So if you don't have a whole lot going on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after, hang out with me. I will be here. Oh, Kalidokali. Water signs. The good stuff. What's the good stuff for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio? Just the good stuff, please. You can leave the other. Just the good stuff. Maybe Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio doesn't want to talk either. Goodness. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Just the good stuff. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What's the good stuff? Okay, you might be in a good mood because I started getting 'tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Or like me, you could enjoy Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Favorite Christmas movie ever. Ever. That is it. That's my favorite one. What do we got going on for Les Pisces? Cancer and Scorpio. That's a lot. I don't think I'm going to do all those. We'll see. We'll see where it takes us. Gotta take a sip. All right. We have the 4th chakra archangel Raphael, number 38, pertaining to number 36, distant horizon. Interesting because that's love, compassion, and self-acceptance. But I feel like something could light up your heart chakra in the distant horizons. It could be something that you're focused on manifesting, frankly. We do have the 9 of fire. This is the wounded warrior, and it feels like there's almost like a feeling of needing to protect yourself. But the good thing about the 9 is that you're almost to the 10, which is when you drop all that crap. It just feels more like you're actually, it's interesting because in this card it feels like she's protecting herself from that, but it also could take that turn of almost like creating it because you're expecting it, and therefore you're sat in the energy of feeling like you need to protect yourself. We'll clarify here in a minute. We have the 2 of earth. This is working too hard. This is having to, I mean, the water, the emotions, you're walking on a tightrope in this card. It's time, energy, and effort, and it's exhausting. I mean, it's interesting. There's a need for balance, definitely, but there's too much going on. We have the Knight of Earth. Well, this is loyal, dedication, could be dealing with an earth sign. The Knight is the slowest moving knight in the deck. They take forever, but they take forever because they are very, like, once they make up their mind, which is what takes forever, it's almost impossible to deter them from whatever they're going towards, which is the loyal and dedicated. It's like it takes them a moment to get to the point of, okay, yeah, this is it. And once it is, then it's like solid. There's no, it takes a lot to break them from that. So it also could be that there's an opportunity coming in for you because somebody offering something tangible in the 3D. In the underlying connection, in the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 14, caring connection, and we have false person. This is supposed to be the good stuff. So in this caring connection, somebody could be hiding something. It feels like they could be hiding heartbreak, or that they're kind of negative. Maybe that things aren't turning out the way that they had hoped, needing to forgive themselves or others. Is this you or somebody you're dealing with? That's not, I mean, we have to clarify. So maybe when we clarify, it'll be good because this is supposed to be the good stuff. We also have the High Priestess, specifically Pisces energy. This could be your energy and or somebody you're going towards, but it's all about meditation, turning inwards, using your higher faculties, your intuition. I am just going to pull these. We have the Knight of Fire. This is passion, confidence, moving forward towards the Justice card, balance, Libra energy, being objective and just being more in balance, which is very much called for. And then the Star, moving towards your wish fulfillment, having faith in the future. Interesting. Let's get to clarifying water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What is this Nine of Fire? The Nine of Fire is being clarified by the Lovers in the reverse, Gemini energy, the Three of Wands in the reverse, and the Judgment card. Scorpio energy. I like the Judgment card, frankly, because with this Nine of Fire, it again felt like there was an energy of kind of like being defensive to an extent, or kind of still in that energy of the burdens that you've been carrying around. And I'm almost wondering if what's coming in the distant horizon is your heart chakra coming back online. Your truth, your love, once you release these Nine of Wands, because it's a lack of love, self-love for sure, and almost like lacking in anything to look forward to, or desires, or passion, or drive. We have the Judgment card. That's when somebody finally surrenders and decides to move in a new direction. You're surrendering all of this, all of it, and moving in a new direction. I feel like this is an energy that you've been sat in for some time. I feel like you're moving in a new direction. You're starting a new cycle. I don't have the World card offhand, but frankly, it looks exactly like the ending of a cycle, especially when we have the Fool card, Aquarius, Aries energy. It's like you're leaving those old energies behind. What is the Two of Earth? A lot. It's a lot. I love to see this. So the Two of Earth, that working too hard, possible, just over too much emotional, energetic, everything. It's just overload. With the Hermit card, Virgo energy, that's getting back in touch with spirit, which shouldn't be difficult for most water signs. Going truly within and figuring out what you're passionate about, what your drive and desire is, what your wish fulfillment is, and gaining a new perspective on your life. Pisces energy, and making a choice to turn your back on what was and move forward and be more expansive, be more future forward thinking, have faith in the future, make plans that you're passionate about, move forward with that passion, get out of your headspace. With the Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison, the thoughts of fear, anxiety, this will never happen, I'll never make it. You're taking your power back. That's huge. Leo energy, Strength card. I feel like there's definitely some burdens that you're dropping, some fear, stress, anxiety, old stories that you used to tell yourself, lacking in self-love and passion, drive, and desire towards anything, like not being able to look forward to anything. That's all coming to an end. Self-imposed prison where I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, that's all coming to an end. What is the Knight of Earth? I feel like that Queen of Fire wanted to come out. I feel like fire signs have been showing up in everybody's reading. Except for we haven't done fire yet, so we'll see if they show up in their own reading. So this loyal, dedicated opportunity that's coming in, whether it's a person or just an opportunity, we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is Aries energy. Specifically, it's Aries, Leo, Sag. It's kind of like that witchy energy, magical, somebody who's very passionate, charismatic. They go after what it is that they desire. They're offering a brand new, passionate beginning to you. It could even be you embodying that energy. So take it how it resonates. The question is, are you juggling between this opportunity with this person or closing this cycle out? Because we have that Two of Pentacles again. Remember, you went within, you figured out what you're truly passionate about. You're making decisions that you're taking your power back. You're letting go of the past fear, loveless situations, all of that. And something loyal, dedicated, protective comes in. The question is, what are we juggling between? We have the Knight of Cups. I'm wondering if there's an ending coming with I wonder if there's an ending taking place with if it's not an actual fire sign, the energy of somebody who is sat in that energy, like very passionate. It's all about the passion. Because it feels like whatever, there's something that's been juggled. It's exhausting emotionally, and it is energetically draining. And it feels like it could be this. Somebody wants to offer you passion, but there's no love. And I feel like you're ending this cycle and moving into this energy. And I feel like whether it's a person coming in or not, that's the grounded, stable energy. That's the opportunity, the offer. You've been juggling between this loveless situation that there's no future. There's no future. It's not a soulmate connection, if anything. There's no love and there's no future. There's nothing to look forward to. And I feel like, if anything, this is karma. This is Chiron. It's karmic. It's your karma. So I feel like if you know a fire sign, they could be coming in offering some kind of new passionate beginning, like, oh, you know, come have some passion with me. And don't get me wrong, they're charismatic. They're fiery. They're passion. But if there's no love, what's the point? I mean, if like, no shame or no shade on anybody who's like, well, I just like a nice roll in the hay. I dig the passion. Who want, you know, now I'm hearing What's Love Got to Do with It Anyway by Tina Turner. Is it Tina Turner? I think it is. So to each their own. I'm just saying that's what you're being met with. And I feel like you're taking your power back. You're finding your truth. You're getting a new perspective on this situation. You're getting out of your self-imposed prison where you've been mentally going round and round and round. This feels like it's karmic because it feels like this is something that you have been calling in from these burdens you've been carrying around for far too long. This is truly a loveless situation that has no future, nothing to look forward to. And you're making a final choice to move in a new direction. Let's get into the underlying because there's about a million freaking cards there to clarify. That's the caring connection with the false person. And frankly, I know this is the good stuff, but this is good stuff. If you're finding out that this is not where you're meant to be, that is good to know. What is the Five of Water? Again, that's forgiving self and others. Try not to focus on the negative of what didn't work out, but be grateful for lessons learned. Yeah, this is the 9 of Pentacles. Now, again, this is a caring connection. You could be the false person. Take it how it resonates. But this is not a wish fulfillment. This is not somebody who is being or feeling even prosperous in this situation. Again, we've got the 8 of Swords up in your headspace with the 8 of Wands. There's something that almost feels like this ending or this understanding comes out of nowhere. And I feel like it's coming from, again, a high priestess energy, either somebody that you know that is highly intuitive and or you're receiving this intuitive hit. What is the high priestess or who? So this is all about the 2 of Wands. That's a new cycle beginning. It's a minor arcana, in my opinion. It's turning your back on the old and moving forward. For future forward thinking. With the Death card, there's something that came to an end and you're having clarity on that. I also feel like you're transmuting whatever this pain and sorrow and situation is. You're transmuting it, Scorpio energy, into something more beneficial. With the Chariot, Cancer energy, victory, success, and movement forward. And we're moving forward into the Knight of Fire. That is passion, drive, desire, moving forward towards the justice, balance, and the wish fulfillment. What's the Knight of... Okay. So the Knight of Fire is being clarified by the Hierophant, higher level of commitment. And it's interesting because I feel like you're having a higher level of commitment pertaining to, your passion, drive, and desire. But the Hierophant is also seeking out higher knowledge, like guru energy. But again, it's clarifying the Knight of Fire. So passion, drive, desire, and forward movement. I feel like you're no longer feeling the need to be on your defensive. That energy of feeling like defensive. It's like you're committing higher to your higher spiritual self as well. And the Empress energy. That is somebody who is very fertile in turning their dreams into reality. Mixed with that passion and confidence, you are going places for sure. Where are you going? Towards balance. I don't know if I said the Empress was Taurus, Libra, and that the Hierophant was Taurus. But it is. Ah, I love it when that happens. Okay. So the Justice card is being clarified by the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I feel like what's coming into balance is that whole idea of it being all about passion is no more. Because we have the Justice card clarifying the Justice card, Libra energy. It's coming into balance. What's coming into balance? The 6 of Pentacles. You are receiving some form of a windfall and possibly enough to share some with others. You're coming into balance. You are. And it's no longer about somebody who, in essence, could be taking your power away by this string along energy. This is something that feels almost explosive. There's a shift and change taking place. Scorpio, Aries energy with the Tower. And you could even be calling in a new romantic situation or healing a current situation. But it kind of comes out of nowhere. And it all comes when this passion gets rejected from whoever that energy is that is trying to offer you just the passion. The person who possibly has no love. There's nothing future forward to think of. What is the Star card? I feel like this is going on forever and ever for the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We still have fire. Fire to go. Fire in the hole. Star card. Wish fulfillment. Yes. Yes. Brand new opportunity in emotions, love, possibly somebody offering their cup of love, you finally having that self-love and Your cup runneth over. Dropping those burdens. By the way, Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Dropping the burdens, letting the past go. The Knight of Swords. I feel like you also could be speaking your truth, getting your voice heard, and having clarity and insight into some good fortune coming your way with the Wheel of Fortune. That is Pisces, Sagittarius energy. Wowza. It feels like you were in some kind of a situation that was going nowhere. It feels as though that is all shifting. I feel like you are really taking your power back and having clarity on the situation. Seeing somebody for who they truly are, which again, if you're all about the passion and you don't find love to be important, great. But if you're hoping for that soulmate connection, that love, that's not what this is. It feels like this is actually lacking in love and future. So, good stuff. I do think that's good though. Not what I was hoping for. I will say that your chakra card, interesting, is number 24, listening. I don't know what we're listening for. Is it your intuition? Pay attention to what the person is saying. Their actions. I don't know. Well, it said listen, so pay attention to what they're saying. We're moving on to fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag at 6147. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm really excited for next week. I'm excited to do all signs. I'm more excited now that I've decided to split it into 3 days as opposed to attempting to do it all in one day, because that would have been insanity. I would have had to like take intermission breaks. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. What is the good stuff? I will be here Friday to do the week ahead for the all signs. Don't forget, Saturday is the last day to receive a personal reading from me for the price of $30. That price will be no more. No more. Also, Sunday, the hour-long Zoom chat pertaining to soulmate, twin flame, karmic, with special guest Bridget. Oh my goodness. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So please do always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or cross watch for whoever you're dealing with. Okay, fire signs. I don't think I've ever gotten that card before. Fire signs. Ooh. You know what? This is meant to be the good stuff. Like, only the good stuff. It's coming. Good stuff is coming. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Okay. Fire signs. Overall energy is number 26, hostilities. Pertaining to number 20, a house, and number 35, pathway, new pathway. Something that's going to be very transformative. Interesting, because hostilities pertaining to house could be that you have some hostility energy in your home, or maybe towards your home, but you're about to embark on a new journey, or you are embarking on a new journey, and it's going to be transformative. So maybe release that hostility and be grateful that there's this opportunity coming in for you, or whatever you're feeling hostile towards. It almost feels like it's like trying to buck the current, like you're not happy with this new transformative opportunity because you're not looking at it as a new transformative opportunity. So there's a need to kind of shift the way that you're perceiving things to happen. We have the Two of Air. Follow your intuition, because this is kind of the energy of being unable or unwilling to make a choice or a decision. Maybe even over analyzing a situation, but never fear, because change is here. We have the Tower card, Aries, Scorpio energy, a significant life shift change. This comes out of nowhere. It's a big deal. This is literally a major unexpected shift taking place in your life. And then we have the King of Fire. Well, unless you're dealing with another fire sign, this is you. Specifically Sag, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag, male, female, not gender specific. This transformation is happening in your life, and it's major. It's a major shift. It's a transformative pathway, as I said. So let go of the hostilities. Twice now. What the world? Like, all the lives I've done, and that's all of a sudden happening. That's insane to me. Anyways, underlying energy, we have number 20, envy, pertaining to number 36, distant horizon. I feel like, again, that's somebody in your energetic field who is envious of what? Well, what's coming in the distant horizon? Falling in love. We have the Two of Cups coming together. And not only is it a coming together, but we have the Empress. So this is Taurus, Libra energy. This is giving birth to your dreams. This is creativity. This is abundance. This is success. It is brand new beginnings. It's Venusian energy. So I definitely feel like the envy, you're going to be like the talk of the town. As far as hostilities, I don't know if that's your energy or not. I sincerely hope not. But it is definitely a shift. It's the hostilities, I feel like, are involved in the home. And there's definitely, it could be like, the freaking water heater broke and there's water everywhere and you're angry, or you're mad at somebody that never cleans up after themselves. Either way, let it go, because this is a transformative pathway. It's meant to happen. And it's about ready to change. What's the Two of Air? Nice. Well, kind of nice. What's going on here? Two of Air. That again is being unable to or unwilling to make a decision. And what is this decision pertaining to? The Empress. Is this a person in your life? Is this you embodying this energy? Because it almost feels like there is... Are you trying to decide between something you currently have and something that you desire to have? I won't necessarily know until I get to the Empress to clarify that. But it's interesting because there's a choice that needs to be made pertaining to this new beginning, to this energy of giving birth to your dreams and desires, or a person, because you've been unhappy with past or current emotional experiences. And I feel like there's something coming in for you. My question is this that you're waiting for longevity, or you've been in a long-term situation already and you're needing to make a decision between the new or the old? I feel like the old you're not super satisfied with, if there is an old, current old, if that makes sense. Or just past in general. And you could be looking for that unconditional love, that 10 of Cups, longevity. But you're unwilling and unable to make a choice on this new beginning. Taking action, giving birth to your dreams. What is the transformation? Clarity, truth, Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That card flipped. I can't see it. Well, the good news is that this transformation, this shift and change is good. The Tower card has the Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, pertaining to a soulmate connection, Gemini energy, and the Three of Cups, celebration, happiness, joy. It comes seemingly out of nowhere, this clarity. Is the clarity that it's with this Empress? Is that who? Or is it, I mean, is it somebody you're already with? That's interesting. I don't know that I need to clarify you, but we're going to. Ooh, the World card almost popped out, but it didn't. Interesting. So you're being clarified by the Queen of Wands. You could definitely be dealing with another fire energy, Aries specifically, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag, and chaos, giving your power away. Very interesting, because that could be the hostilities in the home. Two fire signs bucking heads. But I feel like you're taking your power back, Leo energy. And with the Queen of Swords, you're not only bringing balance back to a situation, but you're being more diplomatic and being fair. It also could be that you have a Libra coming in for you. Let's get to the underline. Interesting. Very interesting. Two of Cups. What's the Two of Cups? Okay, so the Two of Cups is being clarified by the Nine of Wands that kind of came out sideways, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Well, again, I feel like you're fire energy. I feel like you've been through a lot pertaining to relationships in the past. I feel like there's healing taking place or needing to take place when it comes to your emotional heart chakra center. I feel like there could definitely be envious and jealousy when it comes to a new relationship coming in for you, or one that's forming. Also, a heart healing that's taking place. It feels like there could be an ending taking place when it comes to a current situation, if you're in one and there's hostilities. It could be also that there's major shifts and everything's happening for a reason. So although I don't agree with being in hostile energies, there's definitely a Three of Cups. Or Three Cups, excuse me, a Three of Swords pertaining to you in a water energy or somebody who embodies that energy. This feels more like it was a burden. It's been karmic. Healing needs to be taking place. And I don't mean karmic in a negative sense. I mean, like, it has been something that you were meant to learn and grow from. Either way, that could be the envious jealousy because the situation's coming to an end. Although I will say that the fire energy, I feel like that was you in chaos pertaining to, I don't know if you're even dealing with another fire sign. What's the Empress? The Sun card. The World card. One more. Okay. The Empress. So I'll break it down here in a minute. The Empress is the Sun, Leo energy. That's the happiest card in the deck. Not only is it the Empress, which is giving birth to your dreams, it's prosperity, abundance, new beginnings. The Sun is creativity, joy, happiness, success. The World card, I feel like you're celebrating the end of a cycle. I feel like there's been a lot of endings of cycles for all signs, but Capricorn, Aquarius energy on that, again, celebration, lessons learned. You've taken your power back, Leo energy in the Strength card. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like you are in an energy of strategy, creativity, and moving forward with your dreams. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Your dreams and wish fulfillments. I definitely feel like pertaining to your home life, there has been hostilities, whether it's with another person or not. Take that how it resonates. It could even be a roommate, whatever. We do have a transformative pathway that you are meant to be taking. And that could even be causing tension and upheaval in a situation. I feel like you've been unwilling or unable to make a decision on taking the leap of faith into this brand new beginning because you've been unsatisfied with your current situation. And it's like, do I stay in this situation or do I take this new journey? Well, you're taking the new journey. First of all, the transformation, there's clarity and truth coming in pertaining to a soulmate connection, and there's joy and happiness with your energy and or another fire sign. I feel like there was a lot of chaos and there was a need for balance and to take your power back, to speak your truth in this situation. There's definitely envious energy coming from somebody in the distant horizons because there's an ending coming to a relationship. I want to say it's love, but if you're not with somebody, it could be a friend. Stick yourself where you belong because this is riddled with burdens and really lessons have been learned and it's time to move forward. It's no longer relevant anymore. We do have number 34, universal light. I'm getting the song, Let the Whole World. Oh, I've got the whole world in my hands. In my hands. I think, I don't know if that's the name of it. That's the verse. So maybe look up that song, Fire Signs. That could be of importance. I feel like this live was a little lackluster. I don't know why. I think maybe it's me and my lackluster energy tonight, I guess. Either way, that is what I have for you. No super chat, so I will see you all. And I don't know what was with the freaking freezing. That's insanity for me. You feel that I was lackluster today? Oh, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's the full moon that we had or something. Who keeps showing up? Now I'm confused. I'm so confused. Huh. Well, of course you don't feel well. Oh, the fire sign. I don't know. They were in every reading. I mean, including theirs, so that makes sense. But yeah, like in every reading, didn't we have a fire sign? Interesting. What am I doing? I think anytime you get a shot, you don't feel good. Is it you? Are you the fire sign showing up in everybody's reading, Vicky? Like, here I am. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I don't know what I was going to say. It's like, I don't know. My energy is just kind of like la la la, kind of lackluster. Although, again, I'm curious why the stupid thing froze twice. That's never happened before. Interesting. Annoying, but interesting, to say the least. All right. No super chats. I'm going to head out of here. I will definitely be back on Friday. Good news. I am going to be uploading the January monthlies, just so we're all aware. Why can I not think? The members get them a week early, at least before the 1st, if that makes sense. So anyways, for members, they're going to be the extendeds and all of that stuff are going to be uploaded no later than the 23rd. All of them. So between now skis and the 23rd, I'm going to start uploading them, which will be exciting because it's January. And I know I just put out the mid-month ones, which are meant to go from the 15th onward, but I know that if you're interested in finding out what's still happening, you can go back and watch that reading, but it's always fun to be like, what's happening next month? What's coming up? So those are going to get released. They will be released for everybody else beginning on roughly the 27th, I think, is when I was going to upload them for the masses. So yay. Really? I didn't do anything different. I don't know why. Crappy. I don't know. We lost power today. We had a storm, but that was like way early this morning. Yeah, maybe it's my energy. I'm crackly and like, and I'm buffering. I don't know if that's what buffering looks like, but I know, Vicky. It's just funny to make it seem like it's all me. Oh my gosh. We don't have them here. I'm on the opposite side. We don't have any drones here. Maybe they're on your side, like coming through my screen. Yeah, we don't have any sightings or anything. They don't care about the West Coast. That's okay. That's crazy. I don't know. I'd have like binoculars or something and check them out. They're probably watching you. I always feel like somebody's watching me and I got no privacy. At least the East Coast doesn't. I do. We're not as interesting over here in the West Coast. Ooh, my left ear is ringing. Bring your own drone. I actually get that song. There's a card in the tarot deck that if it has a general meaning for me, but when I get that song in my head, it tells me it's a totally different meaning. And it's interesting because yeah, it's the, I want to say it's the Page of Swords, and it's normally like, oh, you know, truth, honesty, something's coming in. But if I get that song, nope, somebody's been watching you. Somebody's had their eye on you. There's communication, or they've been like spying on you on social media. Yeah. That's my meaning for that song. All right, I'm out of here. You guys have a fantastic evening. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for moderating. Either that or that song's going to get stuck in your head. Sorry. Don't worry. I'll have more songs on Friday. Either way, I will see you all next time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you next time.